So if you come across these pallet videos, they're videos that say, hey, go ahead and get these free pallets from wherever, I don't know. And you can make furniture that you can then sell for $1,200, things like that. My day job, I am a business professor. So I really like this idea of taking something that is worthless to someone else, and so ergo they're willing to just give it away or throw it away, and yet can be of real value to an entrepreneur, somebody who can convert that worthless material into something of value. And so, I've been watching these pallet videos and have thought, I could give that a try. And so a neighbor of mine down the street had these big, enormous pallets that he was just throwing away. And so I thought, well, I wouldn't mind trying something with those. A project that I have in mind is a small table for my wife in her own studio. So she has this small corner that needs a 2-foot by 2-foot table. Nothing fancy at all, right? I mean, just totally utilitarian. And I thought, well, I could go ahead and rip these pallets apart, get some wood out of it, make this little table. And that would be not only an economical solution, but a fun little project. So I thought, why not? Well, I have to say, I get these pallets home and they are more nail than they are wood. There's just not much wood I can work. I mean, there's only 800 tons of wood here, but not much that I can work with. Nevertheless, I figure, well, let's go ahead and give this a go. So I start ripping it apart the best I can, and that takes some time, but the more I work with it, the more I realize I just don't know how much I'm going to get out of this. Still, we're committed. We're doing this thing, right? Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to take the nails out, so I just cut off the pieces of wood that I think are serviceable and start stacking those over on the side. For the most part, we're talking about 1x4s here, and okay, I can work with 1x4s. And eventually I'm able to move over to the 2x4s. I'm only able to get a few pieces of serviceable 2x4 because here's the problem. All those nails I mentioned, well, they come through the first layer of 2x4, making those all but worthless, and start to move into that second layer, so it's not like they're really attractive 2x4s. However, I'm not going for attractive. I'm going for just plain use. And yet at the end of the day, with those two big, enormous pallets, this is all I have to show for it. Which then means I need to dispose of the rest of these pallets. Now, luckily, my neighborhood is about to have a bulk garbage pickup here in a few days, so I can take them out to the curb and have them set for pickup. But I'm telling you, folks, this was a lot more work than I had anticipated, and I got a lot less value out of it than I would have liked. So, you know what? This is not going to be happening again anytime soon. All right, there you go.